Hi everyone. Today I'm going to present my honor thesis which answers this question: will pre-training affect student learning from my video lessons with irrelevant but interesting facts? Educators often like to insert this irrelevant but interesting information, also known as seductive details, in their lessons to make the topic more interesting and motivate students to learn. However, previous research revealed that inserting seductive details in the lesson will actually harm learning, which is also known as the seductive details effect. We hypothesized that on pre-training, which simply refers to any presentation of relevant information prior to the lesson, will actually reduce the seductive details effect. We think that pre-training method will provide prerequisite information prior to a lesson that can be used as a framework to the learner to organize and interpret new incoming information and make them focus more on the main content but not the seductive details. Therefore, we predict that pre-training will reduce the seductive details effect specifically, meaning that we will observe a negative effect of seductive details, but that effect will disappear with pre-training. The design and procedure of our study is pretty straightforward. It is a 2x2 study by pre-training and seductive details. Participants will be randomly assigned to the 4 conditions and watch a video lesson on life cycle of fungi. After completion of the video, participants will ask to complete a retention and transfer learning test. Another innovating thing about our pre-training method is that it controls the content and lesson length by only manipulating the order of the narration. The reason we do that is that the current definition of pre-training is too vague. Due to the different amount and formats of additional content provided by different pre-training methods in previous research, it is hard to distinguish the pre-training effect and the effect of separate learning scenario. So to better understand the basic mechanism of pre-training, we decided to come up with a method which add a minimal amount of additional content to our lessons. So as you can see in our material session, the narration about the next cycle of fungi will break into 4 stages, each with a topic sentence. Participants in the pre-training conditions will receive a 45 seconds pre-training session combining the 4 topic sentences together. The topic sentence used for pre-training in their original location will be removed. Therefore, by only manipulating the order of the narration, pre-training and non-pre-training will receive the same video lessons with identical length and narration content. Also, a 45-second animation will also be added with the pre-training session. No pre-training conditions did not receive the 45 seconds animation. Our result indicates that the effect of pre-training on both retention and transfer score did not differ depending on whether the lesson includes seductive details or not, which also means that it did not support our hypothesis that pre-training reduced seductive details effect. However, we can clearly see that from our graph, that pre-training method has successfully benefited student understanding of the lesson regardless of whether the participant received seductive details or not. For our exploratory analysis, we also found a pre-training by prior knowledge interaction, with participants with lower prior knowledge benefits more from pre-training than participants with higher prior knowledge. Periodically speaking, this study provides a more precise test of pre-training by trying to benefit learning by adding minimal additional content to the lessons. It also helped us understand the basic mechanism of pre-training by revealing that providing prerequisite knowledge did not benefit learners with higher prior knowledge. One possible explanation to this is because prior knowledge and pre-training benefits learners in the same way by reducing extraneous cognitive load when participants process the learning material, and is redundant with each other. Practically speaking, this study provides a method for educators, especially when they're designing video lessons, to include seductive details and without undermining learning. A future direction of the study is to replicate it with in-person participants, and replicate it with different subject and longer lessons, and to measure participants' cognitive load with objective measurements like EEG and eye tracker. Thank you so much for listening.